Wow, I think I'm learning a lot about you musically through this stuff. There's
What
another
do
song with a lot of modulation in it, rotary speaker on the organ, rotary speaker on the bass, um, which has a nice warbling swirl to it. Um, Different than in Mud or Wind, which you have had modulation in both of those. Um, I also am interested in, you and I just come at the music differently. I think this is starting to come out in our last episode. Like, you are educated in literature. And so I think that the words tend to mean a lot to you. And I believe in words, but in music, I pay almost no attention to words. So for me, we're hearing um, the drums, especially and the chorus, are really pronounced in the mix. The vocals are strong, but they're like sitting back a little bit. That cymbal is giving us a washing sound, and the bass is a burble, and we have like the bubbly bubbles of the harp. So I feel immersed underwater in a rushing, moving water for sure throughout the song. Um, there is that quality to it, definitely. Very textural too. A lot of different pieces coming together, and an
yeah,
interesting mix again.
I'm a big fan of just the kind of music the machine makes. I think that, especially considering that um, she's, I think, the driving force behind the band. I think it would be really easy for the rest of the band to sort of take a back seat to her talent or her ego or whatever. And the fact that she, like, the drummer for Florence and the Machine has always done consistently creative and interesting things. And so just the fact that she it is really kind of Florence and the Machine, that she lets the rest of them really contribute to those songs. I also enjoyed in the video, I think it's an interesting video because it's sort of like the video and the behind the scenes making
Yes,
of the video
very interesting.
at the
Yes,
same time.
yeah,
And I think that kind of ties together that there is uh, what she's trying to sort of emotionally, the struggle of communicating the ideas through the song are shown sort of in the video, where it's clear that she's trying to communicate to the band, like, you know, big rushing energy here, like, let's really
right,
really like go for it, let's really
yeah,
get into it, and so it's just kind of, it feels like the music could also be that overflowing, overwhelming, it's the metaphor as well. The music is the metaphor as well.
yeah. I agree. I felt like I was mixed feelings about it because I felt like what's going on? Like, why are we doing the behind the scenes stuff? And I was like, is this like not thoughtful? But then it's like, no, this is about what it takes to make this, but also like how the music pours over everyone too,
Right.
and washes over everyone. So yeah, very cool. A great song, beautiful song.
So we're gonna another female-led song next is by Feist. And since you wanted me to do songs about the water, I thought that picking a song called "The Water" would be a good idea.
That's that creative textual analysis that you bring to the
Yeah,
table.
yeah. I've got a BA in English literature, so
Yeah, yeah.
I can read good. Uh, But so this one, actually, interestingly enough, is about a specific place. And this is about a place called Peggy's Cove in Nova Scotia. Um, and so if you Google it, you'll see ocean, dock, rocks, and a lighthouse, and all of those things are very prominently brought out in the lyrics. And really, I think what this song is about is just sort of the just ominous realities of living in a coastal, kind of rough and weathered coastal town. The dangers that fishermen and other seafarers face, the dangers of storm and flood. And so while the first one is, I think, sort of a kind of almost a celebration of Water's overwhelming qualities. This one is more of a melancholy, ominous, like this. Yeah, I mean, we're Nova Scotians living on the ocean. This is life. It's not always easy. It's dangerous sometimes, but it is what it is.
Interesting. Well, let's give it a listen.